Thank you for your interest in Check a Leak. Today we're going to give you an overview of how the tool works and is used. We'll answer the most common questions that are proposed by homeowners and professionals, and we'll give you a detailed look as to why the Check a Leak unit that automatically compensates for rain and evaporation can save you time, money, and let you enjoy your pool more than work on your pool. This test can be done any time of the year. Many times people are surprised to learn that their pool can actually evaporate more in the winter than in the summer. So this is a tool that you can have on hand and check each season to make sure that your pool is not leaking. All right, so let's unbox the Check a Leak automatic leak detecting unit. When we open up the box, we'll notice that everything comes neatly nestled inside. We've got a series of 2 floats, the leak detecting gauge and a center unit float. We have 3 adjustable legs, which will be used to level the unit on a swim out or a step. And then we have the instructions, which have detailed explanation of how to use the unit, as well as QR codes that you can link to additional videos to help you in utilizing the Check a Leak unit. Okay, here we are on site. I'm going to show you how to set up the Check a Leak unit. This pool is a little bit on the low side. We want to run the test. Normally what we would do is turn off any water features, let the pump system run normally as it would for 24 hours and set the unit up. So the first thing that we're going to do is, looking at the Check a Leak unit, take notice of where the evaporation gauge is. You want to have that at a spot where it's easy to see. And then we have the twist lock adjustable height legs that we can adjust to fit. We normally don't want to have it on the first step because that's just a little shallow, so we'll go to the second step, but you can make that decision in the field. As long as the water level in the unit is higher than the water level in the pool, that creates weight and it allows you to get an accurate reading. So let's just set them up so they're pretty close, and we'll see if we need to make any adjustments. So twist lock to put the legs on. And then put the unit into the pool. So remember the gauge right here, we're gonna put it where I can see. I'm gonna scoop from water level in the unit, and I'm gonna just set it right on the second step. As you can see, actually, luck has it, we look pretty good here. The water level in the unit is higher than the water level in the pool. That's gonna create weight and prevent the unit from floating away. The next thing is to take the pool float that floats on the water level in the pool, which is connected through the center tube in the unit. That allows us to separate the water from the unit and the pool. We let that set there, and then we take the second float, which floats on the water level in the unit independently. So we slide that over the top, let that go down, let that float on the unit. And if we look at it, we're right at about the number 8. So we'll write that down as our initial reading. This pool and this application is a great test pool because if you notice, there's a lot of displacement on the top step. So one of the challenges with the bucket test is you have surge issues with getting actual accurate readings. With this unit, if you look, the center float, because it's coming from the bottom of the unit, we don't have near the amount of surge that you have on the top float. So if we look at it, we're at number 8. And then what we'll do is we'll come back in 24 hours and check, just to simulate the difference between the readings if we have rain and evaporation. Right now it's clouding up. We could end up getting some rain tonight. For many of the leak checks, that would then render that test inaccurate, and you'd have to run your test again. So just to simulate it, and I'm going to hold the 2 floats together. If it rains during our test, both water levels in the unit and pool will go up the same. So the ratio on the 2 floats will not change. If it does not rain and there's evaporation, they will both go down together. It's only if there's actually a leak in the pool that the center tube will go down. And when you come back in a day, you'll be able to measure the difference. And then if you stay tuned to the next video, we'll show you a second test that you can run to determine whether the leak is in the shell or in the system.